This week, we fly around reverse London with a special guest while watching the dragon-packed first episode of Burn the Witch. Welcome to One Shot Reviews. Hey guys, welcome to One Shot Reviews, the show where we watch and review the first episodes of various anime and give you our opinions. I'm Chris Long, and to my left, my co-host, who are you? What's your name? I think I'm pointing at you.
Lawrence Edmonton. What's going on, guys?
And below me, I got this guy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gu out here.
That's Gumard, guys. That's my friend Gumard.
What's going on, everybody?
Word. Yeah,
we got a guest in the house today.
Hell yeah, you know it.
So Gumard, so this is your introduction or our
right.
What should we do first?
Who cares?
When did we meet? Middle school? It was definitely middle school.
We met seventh grade.
Seventh grade. No, yeah, it definitely was
seventh grade.
And we just like
rocking with each other ever since, bro.
I mean, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I think you either and D. I don't know if you remember D. I'm gonna have to
remember D. Yeah.
No, we already had D. Oh, as a matter of fact, we had D as a guest on the show. We did Vinland Saga when D was here. But you and him, I want to say, were my first like anime friends. Like y'all two. I think you more specifically because I think you were more in tune with anime.
Yeah.
I think you were like the first person who really like showed me like what anime was like, and you knew more about it, and you told me about it, and that's when like I got into, because I know in middle school is when I watched Naruto and Bleach.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you contribute a very hefty percentage of my anime liking. So I appreciate you for that.
Damn, I appreciate that, bro.
It was.
Oh man, for real. Do you remember fucking? Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
All right, man, just making sure.
He's like, wait, our kids gonna be listening in to hentai or anime?
Right.
I need to know.
You know, hey man. Nah, bro. What was that site? I think it was like VEOH.
Yes.
You remember that shit, bro? We used to watch anime back on that. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show you, like, way back, you know.
Damn,
MySpace. Man.
Oh, damn! You just cut out just a little bit, but
he's like, oh,
all right.
Yeah.
Nah. Damn, wait. So y'all watched anime
Good
on
shit,
MySpace? What? That was the thing?
Wait. Oh, that's what you said? Oh, you watched anime?
Yeah. So there used to be so MySpace used to have like different areas, right? So you could go to like the little tab for music, tab for videos. And if you looked hard enough, you could find like anime. So that's actually where I used to watch Bleach and Naruto, all that kind of shit. Like all my early stuff was like through like MySpace, YouTube. That's why I first started reading manga was like on YouTube, bro. Like having to like maximize the screen to try to zoom in, like. So yeah, come a long way, yo.
MySpace. Half the people probably listening to this don't even know what the hell a MySpace is. That's terrifying.
Facts.
Christ.
So Gumar, what got you into anime?
Okay. Damn, man. So if I'm being honest with you, bro, I can really remember. So I used to live in Dorchester way back when. And I remember like on Telemundo randomly that they would have Dragon Ball Z on. And I had no idea what the fuck it was. You know what I mean? Dude, on Telemundo, I kid you not. Because it was in Spanish.
I think that's why my mom knows what the fuck Dragon Ball Z is. Because she watches Telemundo all
day long.
So she probably saw that on TV.
Yo, she probably did. And it'd be like so random. Like I'd randomly just see it on like at nighttime, but it was a cartoon and I loved cartoons. So I just remember like I'd be drawing Goku as a kid, no idea what the fuck he was, who he was, like what was going on. It was until I was a little bit older. Dude, yeah, no, for real. But so it started off with like Dragon Ball Z on Telemundo. I remember thinking like, yo, I never saw this episode of Sailor Moon before. Like when Pokemon would come on, because Sailor Moon used to come on before it. You know what I mean? Like years before it.
Right.
So that was sort of like my first inklings into anime. Digimon, One Piece. You know, when they used to show on like Fox Kids and stuff like that, Kids WB, that kind of stuff. And from there, it just snowballed. I got into like middle school, and then like a new door opened up, and it was just like, yo, I never looked back. 'Cause, you know, you had stuff like Toonami.
Right.
Toonami, Sci-Fi used to have a Anna Monday series. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen that.
Yeah, I remember that. Holy shit, yo, Sci-Fi
yeah,
used to be
dude.
wild back in the day.
Sci-Fi used to have some shit, yo. Sci-Fi used to have some shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I just started like opening doors and just kept diving in deeper and deeper. Like,
right.
I always wish like I had like kept a ledger or something of like everything I've ever seen.
Right.
This has been like watching anime for decades, bro. So
damn, yeah, I have a ledger on my computer of everything I've ever seen that I like.
That's dope. Nah, bro, you got Umar, you have like an OG story. That's an anime OG story. Nah, you went through the trenches to
this
get.
Man was like, yo, I was watching Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. I thought
Goku. Like that's
literally, bro.
I saw Vegeta running around. I was like, oh, Vegeta's the good guy, and then Vegeta started killing everyone. It's like, yo, this guy's.
I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Yo, man, that shit was just crazy. Like, it was just cool though. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Sailor Moon was really like the first anime I've seen in English. You know what I mean? Like, I used to watch things like Cardcaptor Sakura. You know what I mean? Like anything that I could get my hands on that was on TV, I was just like, yo, what is this? I just want to learn more. But I've always been like a fan of like cartoons in general. You know, so animated series and things like that. Like I used to just fiend for all that kind of stuff. But similar to kind of like what Lauren said earlier, like about the candles, I think it's like the colors. Something about the colors is just like draws you in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of colors and people fighting each other in Spanish, it's time for hentai versus anime.
Hold on, wait.
He's got one more. Never mind. Ignore me.
We gotta ask this to everybody. What's your favorite anime, bro?
Oh, you're right.
Damn. That's that. Spanish I feel like that's something that's forever changing. That's right. So if we're going like my favorite all time, I think I probably have to say like Full Metal Alchemist, like Brotherhood. I have the full collection of manga. Like that's. Bro, I've seen that series so many times. But if we're talking about like current things, I'm really rocking with Hero, My Hero Academia.
Okay. I think Hero comes out new season. I think spring next year. I think they said something like that.
Yep.
So I'm pumped for that.
Do either of you guys read the manga? I'm not gonna talk about what's going on in the manga because I know some of the listeners don't. Oh no, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Then
I got like 18 other manga in the middle of. I can't.
Man, yeah, bro. You're the king of reading the manga, bro. Like you've read the manga to like everything. Like I be trying reading manga. It takes a while, so it's like you gotta dedicate yourself to reading that shit.
Yeah.
To finish them because they be. I read the manga of the things that I really like. I'm gonna have to really like it to read it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm on.
I feel like what happens is for me anyways, I'll start watching an anime and the anime will be done, but then you still want more. So you just end up reading the manga.
That's true.
Dude, that
like arcs ahead and you never go back.
Right? And it's
I'm in the middle of like, let me see. I'm in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm in the middle of 12 mangas right now, so I can't start any new ones. I gotta wait till these ones are done. 13, my bad. 13. I just found another one. 13.
Damn.
And those are just the ones that are still ongoing. I got a shit ton of other books over there that the series are done, but. It's too. I can't start My Hero. I got 13 other mangas I gotta finish.
No, that's valid. My Hero can wait for sure.
Jesus. Oh God. Yeah, maybe once the show finally finishes, I'll get around to reading it. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Probably a few years.
Yeah. Right.
But
facts.
Yeah.
But now.
Okay. Now we can.
Now we can fight over this little guy. This little king of hentai. Woo! Oh, it's backwards in the thing, but whatever. Woo! You guys are gonna be fighting for King of Hentai Spooky Edition. So what I did was I've seen some. I saw some weird shit this morning researching this, and I'm gonna be doing it all October, and I'm gonna be scarred because there's some shit that shouldn't have been made. There's stuff that should not have been made that got made, and I don't know who said, "Yep, make it, throw it on TV, someone will watch it." That someone was me for research of this show. So I went through the horror tag, and I picked out 6 different hentais or animes. Maybe I picked all 6 hentais. Who knows? And you guys get to fight over answers. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a description of a show, and you guys have to tell me if it is a hentai or an anime. I will tell you if you are wrong or correct, and then I'll give you the name of it in case you want to go have fun with yourself later, I guess.
Go find it on VO.
Yeah, right. Go find it on MySpace video, dog.
Bro, I don't know if you guys caught the joke when I said it, but you were like, "Yo, Lawrence, you remember that? Remember VO, that website that we used to watch?" I was like, "Yeah," and watch a whole lot of other stuff middle schoolers shouldn't have been watching. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was on there, bro.
Damn.
Like, what else is on here? Like.
Oh shit! I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm pretty sure that's the first place I seen Discipline.
Oh shit!
And y'all know what Discipline is. Oh, yeah, I know that series, and I'm pretty sure that's where I first seen it.
Lawrence's face is confused. He's like,
yeah. I was like, damn.
I saw Discipline somewhere else. But,
I was like, I don't know what that is.
You can go look that one up later, Lawrence. That's
in about an hour. I am.
Yeah, that's not. Jesus. All right. Lawrence, pick a number between 1 and 6. You can go first.
1.
Oh, he picks 1. All right. With the return of the Demon Lord, the demons are going rampant across the world. Leona, one of the people on the mission to defeat the demons, looks up at the sky at the second moon that shouldn't be there. This red moon led to the return of the Demon Lord and gives all of them more power, causing her trouble as she goes up a couple of them. In her fight, she is saved by a young man named Hein, looking into ways to deal with the demons. According to him, there is a way to deal with the demons, even with them being powered up by the red moon. Is this a hentai or anime? Remember, everything has to do with demons and death and vampires and ghouls, because this is spooky edition. Woo!
This one, I'm gonna go with hentai.
Hentai, all right. Lawrence says hentai. What about you?
I say anime.
He says anime. Well, let me tell you boys that Lawrence was correct. It is a hentai. It is called Venus Blood Brave 1. If you're wondering, there are 4 episodes in that series. It was weird. It was a fucking weird show. I watched the whole episode. It was weird. There were no demons in there, but there was some fucked up shit going on. Let me tell you.
There were no demons?
Not in the first episode. Maybe
they just be lying in the description.
Dude, there was a lot of tentacle monsters. I guess those are demons? I don't know. Dude, it was weird. There was some dude. He had tentacles. There were naked women. It was weird. I saw some shit. Anyways, all right, Kumar, you pick a number between 2 and 6.
All right. Pick 3.
3. All right. Psyche Private Academy bears a dark past. For 60 years, it has been haunted by a ghost known as Yuko, a young woman who mysteriously died in the basement of the old school building. With no memory of her life or death, Yuko discreetly finds and heads the Paranormal Investigations Club in search of answers. A chance meeting leads Yuko to cling to delinquent freshman Taichi, who can see the quirky ghost, and they quickly grow close, and he decides to help her. Is it a hentai or anime?
Yo, it's mad funny.
I love how you both smiled at the same time.
Yo, I was watching Kumar's face as you read it, and to see his eyes go with every new word you read, he was thinking mad hard, like, yo, what is this? Like, he was searching for anything.
Thinking about this shit, bro. Like,
all I know is I look up and you both kind of like
any clue he could find. Like, does anything sound sexual at all? They never do.
Trust me. I go through and I take out all the sexual stuff. I'm like, gotta get rid. That's too easy. Gotta get rid of all that.
This shit's mad hard because I'm like, yo, this shit sounds like it's off Netflix, but the last one did too. Like, what the fuck?
I know, right? Trust me, these all sound like they can be off Netflix.
Oh man, damn, this is tough. I'm gonna go with anime again. I think that one's an anime.
I think that one's an anime too.
Well, let me tell you, you are both correct. It is an anime named Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. Ooh.
Okay.
Did not watch that episode because who wants to watch anime? Anyways, Lords, pick a number that is not 1 or 3.
6.
6. All right, there's 6. In the pouring rain, a taxi driver lets a drenched man aboard her cab. The man looks at the tall taxi driver and suggests they tell scary stories to pass the time until the rain lets up. She claims there was once a boy who was fascinated and enraptured by a tall woman named Hachishaku-sama. Is this a hentai or anime?
That's a hentai.
He says hentai.
That's a hentai.
Do you agree? Both nodding their heads. Well, let me tell you. You got it right.
It's an anime?
No, it's a hentai.
What's it called?
Oh, Jesus. Hachishaku Hachiwa Keruku Meguri 2.
You said it's an anime?
No, it's a hentai. It's a hentai.
No, it's a hentai.
Yeah. It's like a ghost story.
Hentai. Oh, I was about to say. I was like, wait a minute.
No, it's about it's about a kid when he's a little kid. Here's a ghost story about a really tall woman that breaks in your house and rapes you, and he's all about it apparently. So that was the thing.
Wait, is that? I'm pretty sure I've watched it. Is it? Have you seen Did you see the pictures of it?
It's like a really tall woman with like black hair.
Does she have a hat?
Yeah, like this big sunburned.
She has the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that.
March is like, I got the DVDs right over there. He's like, I got the DVD. He's like, why do you sit like this? So you can't see my hentai collection right behind my back. All right, Gumar, pick a number that is not 1, 3, or 6.
2.
2. Alrighty. It happened suddenly. The dead began to rise and Japan was thrown into total chaos. As these monsters began terrorizing a high school, Takashi is forced to kill his best friend when he gets bitten and joins the ranks of the Walking Dead. Vowing to protect Rei, the girlfriend of the man he just executed, they narrowly escape their death trap of a school, only to be greeted with a society that has already fallen. Soon, Takashi and Rei band together with Saiko, the beautiful president of the Kendo Club, Kota, an otaku with a fetish for firearms, Saya, the daughter of an influential politician, and Shizuka, their hot school nurse. But will the combined strength of these individuals be enough to conquer this undead apocalypse? Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. What's your answer, sirs?
Anime.
I think that's an anime too. They named way too many like main character type shits. Like they got an Ash, Misty, Anna, Brock. Like there's no way.
You can't use that as a defense. You got Pokemon wrong. All right, you thought Pokemon was a hentai, so I don't want to hear it.
Nah, bro, you doctored that motherfucker up so bad.
No,
like,
I didn't. What?
You done scarred me and Gene for life with that one. Like I can never look at Pokemon the same ever again. Like,
all right, bonus point. Can you guys name this anime? I have the manga right over there.
School of the Dead.
Is it a?
Oh, he went.
Oh, I'm not gonna know it.
It's High School of the Dead.
Oh, you got.
So he gets extra.
Did you know that, Gumar?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
I was gonna say the second I said Takashi and Rei, I saw his eyes go like Like his eyes kind of flicked up for a second. He was like, oh.
I looked. I was like,
"Wait a
does
minute."
Lawrence know this one?
He was like, wait a minute. All right, so with the extra bonus point, y'all are tied. There we go. 2 questions left. Lawrence, do you want?
Hold on, wait,
Holding on.
What's up?
Wait, how we tied?
Because you got the first.
Oh, because
one right.
he got the bonus because he got it right.
Bonus.
Yeah.
That's.
Listen, I know for a fact you wouldn't have gotten any of the other ones right. I know for a fact. I know you didn't know the name Hashishaku, Hachiwa, Karaku, Meguri. I know you didn't know that off the top of your head.
Oh, of course not. But as soon as you read the description, I'm like, yeah, I know that shit.
He's like, hell yeah. I watched that last night. Goddamn, Chris. All right, Lawrence, do you want 4 or 5?
5.
5. All right. When Hero tries to save a beautiful young woman from certain death, he ends up a dead hero himself. However, since the drop-dead girl is Hime, the daughter of the king of the monsters, his reward is to come back as a not-quite-living soldier in her honor guard of horror. That means helping fight off the army of supernatural monstrosities Hime's siblings are unleashing against her in hopes of moving up the ladder of succession. Hentai or anime?
Can you read that one more time?
Oh, sweet God. When Hero tries to save a beautiful young woman from certain death, he ends up a dead hero himself. However, since the drop-dead girl is Hime, daughter of the king of the monsters, his reward is to come back as a not-quite-living soldier in her honor guard of horror. This means helping fight off the army of supernatural monstrosities Hime's siblings are unleashing against her in hopes of moving up the ladder of succession. Yay.
I'm gonna go with hentai. I feel like I'm gonna get this one wrong.
Well,
I'm gonna go with.
Lawrence says hentai.
Damn, man, this is hard as hell, yo.
He's doubtful. He's doubtful, but he's sticking with hentai.
Damn, yo. I feel like I've guessed anime on every single one and been like wrong on all of them.
You got High School of the Dead, right?
I kind of feel like that's an anime, but I'm gonna go with anime.
It'd be the ones that sound like animes that are hentai.
It'd be the ones that right.
That's why you gotta like use reverse psychology sometimes. Like.
Oh God! All right, so we got a split vote of hentai and anime. I can let you know that the answer is
anime.
Anime.
It's gonna be anime.
Do you guys know what anime it is? Lawrence is like, I thought it was a hentai, so who the fuck knows what it's called?
Nah.
It's called Princess Resurrection. Never heard of it. Who knows? All right, the final one. Let's see. All right, Lawrence, if you get
Gumar's up by a point.
Yeah. So if you know what, I'm gonna get rid of the extra point because that's unfair. Because Lawrence didn't get an extra point for anything else, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So now you're tied again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you either at the end you gotta give me something like
you know what? I'll give you an extra
overtime
point.
question.
I'm gonna give you an extra point for watching the hentai. You sick bastard. I'll give you that one. So now you're tied again.
Hey,
and remember, if you guys both tie on this one, there is a bonus answer. But all right, okay. I almost just read the name of this fucking show like an idiot. Green, lush, and calm Oshima Island floats in the Seto Inland Sea. Once a peaceful place, now a land full of desire and insanity. The infectious disaster that they should have escaped recurred in this place. Many infected people wander the city, and violent acts by them are spread everywhere. In trying to escape from this confusion, the 4 teens were leaving town through the woods. They were proceeding blindly, but decided to aim for the shrine. The infection spread more quickly than expected, and infected people were already wandering the forest. Is this a hentai or anime? Ooh, zombies. Ooh.
Yo, can you read it one more time?
God damn it. Oshima Island floats in the Seto Inland Sea. Once a peaceful place, it is now a land full of desire and insanity. The infectious disaster that they should have escaped recurred in this place. Many infected people wander the city, and violent acts by them are spread everywhere. In trying to escape from the confusion, the 4 teens were leaving town through the woods. They were proceeding blindly, but decided to aim for the shrine. The infection spread more quickly than expected, and infected people were already wandering the forest. Dun dun dun.
I have no fucking clue.
I'm gonna say anime.
He says anime.
You say anime.
You're both saying anime.
Nah.
Oh. Okay.
So this is for the game.
This is for the game. But remember, there is an extra bonus question afterwards if you guys do tie. So totally up to you.
So I could either just go with the same answer Gumar did. And if we get it right, then we both get it right. If we get it wrong, we both get it wrong.
Force a tie.
I'll force a tie regardless. Then we'll go to the next question. Or
you can.
That's the safe. That's me being safe.
It's the opposite and get it right.
Or I could just
remember you're fighting. You're fighting for the little trophy, dude. You gotta remember.
I feel like you mentioned there's mad characters, mad fucking main characters like teens. So that means there's like 3 of them.
I got rid of
4 of them. Like,
I got rid of all the names because then the description was fucking so long. They're like, here are the 4 teens, and here's what all of them have done in their lives. And I'm like, I don't care. I gotta get rid of these context clues.
I'm gonna go with anime, and the reason I'm gonna go with anime is because in the very beginning you were like, "Oh, I almost said the name." Hentais, we're not gonna know the name anyway, so that leads me to right. Like we don't ever know that. Like no one knows that Hamoshi, something. There'd be like 10 words in a hentai. I'm like, bro, who names this shit like this, bro? So I feel like it's an anime solely because you said that in the beginning. Because why would you say that? But then you also could have said it was a thing because so that we wouldn't just Google it and find out if it was a hentai. So I'm also that could have also, but now I gotta think.
Now
are you like that smart to think that far ahead to know if I would Google it, or if you were like, if this is another one of those things where you're gonna turn on and be like, yeah, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I'm gonna be heated because he does that all the time, Gumar. Like, bro,
dude,
he's done Pokemon, so Digimon. Fun. I think you've done Yu-Gi-Oh. I did
Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like the Pharaoh in the desert, blah, and you were like, oh, this is clearly a head.
And we was mad confused, like, yo, what is this, bro? He was like, bro, it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
And then
I'm like,
guys,
yo, don't ever
got Digimon wrong because I introduced the whole part about the train and everything. And you're like, oh, it's a woman
we was
with
mad
a kid on a train. Like, clearly a hentai.
Oh.
Right. All right. So you're both gonna say anime.
I feel like
Final answer. All right. Well, let me tell you, you're both wrong.
I'm gonna be mad.
Oh! Oh shit!
Oh my god! I should just went my gut.
It is called Kansen 5: The Daybreak 3. It's a good hentai.
And that's a normal name. Okay, that's why you didn't want to say
that's
the
why I
name.
didn't want to say it. It's a good hentai. You should watch it. I've seen it. Anyway.
I'm still not God.
Now the bonus question. I had to edit it down because I feel like everyone has seen this in hentai and or anime form. It's a thing. There was another one. I didn't put this one in, but I saw Supernatural. You know, the American TV show. I was gonna do that, but that was too easy. I was like, no, they'll figure it out. They're smart. They're smart cookies. They'll figure it out. Yeah, Supernatural is an anime, dog. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the voice actors, the people from the show voice act themselves in the anime.
Wow. That's pretty lit. That's lit.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
It's crazy. But let's see. Bonus points if you know if it's a hentai or anime, and then bonus points if you know the name of it. Dun, dun, dun. All right. The story revolves around a vampire hunter who was born with vampire and human blood after a vampire attacked his mother. While visiting Japan on a mission, he tracks down the vampire who killed his mother. He confronts the vampire and a mysterious organization composed of modified vampires. Is this a hentai or anime? And then bonus points if you know the name of
it. You know what this sounds like?
What?
Damn.
Gumar, do you know what this sounds like?
Bro, it sounds like almost every single vampire anime out there, dog.
See, he got me fucked up because he said vampires. If you would have said demon, what show would have this been?
Demon Slayer. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, he said vampire. You sure? Now I'm thinking like,
I'll give you a hint.
I feel like all my vampire animes now.
Here's like, the only hint I'll give you. It actually is vampires. I didn't substitute vampire. It actually has to do with vampires. Stop Googling you. I see the screen.
Can you read the description one more time?
Mm-hmm. The story The story revolves around a vampire hunter who was born with vampire and human blood after a vampire attacked his mother. While visiting Japan on a mission, he tracks down the vampire who killed his mother. He confronts the vampire and a mysterious organization composed of modified vampires.
This sounds cool as shit. Like, I'll probably watch this after I figure out what this is, but as of right now, I have no
Lawrence,
idea.
I'm 99.9% sure you've seen it.
Oh my God, here we go. Here we go.
He's like, let me Google it.
Oh man, I'm gonna say it's a hentai.
All right, do you want to take a guess at the name for the extra point?
Wait, you think it's a? You're right, because he's being way too, he's being way too like, oh yeah, like it's a show that we've all seen, like you probably see, like that could be a reverse psychology.
Or maybe I just know how perverted you are, Lawrence, and know you watch a lot of hentai. Maybe I just know that.
That is also true.
I know what you're doing on MySpace video back in the day, Lawrence.
MySpace video. Nah, it's definitely not written down here. Yeah, man. So I'm all right. So Gumar said it's an anime. Anime.
Hentai.
Oh, you said it's a hentai. All right. How am I gonna do this? Okay, so I think because it sounds very anime-ish, like it sounds exactly like a very good anime story. That it just sounds like a normal anime story that everyone will watch because it's lit. Okay, a vampire killed his mom. He gets revenge. Finds out there's a whole cult of vampires, and he has to kill all of them. And they're all ranked from 1 to captain, and then all of like. But then again, I think that's too obvious now. Like that's too obvious. So I want to say hentai just because I feel like that's too obvious.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like he's trying to do the trick thing right now because he does that. So,
dude, I do the trick.
But then we would be tied. Then we would be tied again. So will we just end this on a tie?
Unless you can also
if
name the hentai or anime. I'll give you another hint. I'm trying to think. No, I can't give another hint. I feel like another hint. Yeah, I think another hint would give it away. I had another hint that was like, oh wait, that would give it away. Never mind.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I should go. I feel like you're trying to use reverse psychology, kind of.
Dude, I use it constantly, Lawrence. I'm using it while we're actually talking about the real show.
Shit. You said got to be over by 2. All right, so we got.
We can be over.
My bad.
The hell. We can be.
I'll be taking mad long, but you know me. I be trying to win. I try to win every single time. Like that's why. Like I'll be thinking mad hard. Like, I'm gonna have to go with It's too obvious. I'm sorry, it's too obvious. I'm gonna have to go with a hentai too because I think it's too obvious.
All right,
Like I think it's too obvious.
Other hints.
I'm gonna leave if it's an anime. I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna log it. Other hints include
I know.
Disney owns the rights to it. They're gonna make
It's an anime.
My dad has seen all 3 movies. It's in the Marvel universe. He's a daywalker. The main character's name is Blade. He left. He left. The man just was like, nope. Oh, that is great. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh, shit. That's funny. Oh, man, that is funny. Well, you guys lose. I am the king of hentai. Screw you. I'm keeping this trophy. It's mine.
Yo, hold on.
Hopefully he comes back. There he is.
Is that an anime?
Yeah, it's an anime. It's Blade. So Blade is actually a Marvel Comics entity that was made as part of the horror universe of Marvel, and then a anime was made out of it. And there are 3 Blade movies. Ryan Reynolds is in the 3rd movie. And then the Blade is now coming back to join the MCU. He should be coming out, I think 2021, maybe 2022, somewhere around there.
You've outdone yourself this
And
I am the king. Screw you guys. Every time
you know what? King. You deserve it. You deserve that. Because every time I think like, oh, he spiced it up the most he can spice it up, he goes up another notch. Like. So as soon as you said, my Disney, I was like, all right, I'm out. I was like,
bruh.
I was like, oh, they making hentai. It's probably lit. What's the name?
They're making hentai. What's the name?
It's probably lit.
Oh, shit. Well, speaking of...
we ended in a tie.
Yeah, no, Chris won. Screw you guys.
Yeah, okay. I'll give that to you, Chris. That was good.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of vampires and demons having sex with underage women, let's get on to this week's episode.
What?
Of Burn the Witch. That's what we watched this week. Woo!
Burn the Witch.
Dude, I'd be saying some weird intros. All right.
They're your signature now, bro. Like, you just got to do them every time.
I got to do them every time. Oh, Jesus. All right. So,
hold on, real quick. Boo, are you still there?
Oh, he's gone again. Hell yeah.
I hope, as long as he didn't stop the Audacity recording.
Nope, he's back. I'll wait till he gets back. Technical difficulties, everyone. Woo.
Yo, literally. Am I here? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Your video should pop up in a second. Woo. Hopefully it'll pop up in a second.
Yo, is your Audacity recording still going?
Yeah, I haven't touched it.
Hell yeah.
All right. It's still good.
All right, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
All right, so let me tell everyone about Burn the Witch. It is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Tite Kubo. Release date, it was released on October 2nd, 2020 as a film, or I think it was a film if you watch it in Japan. If you watch it anywhere else, it's broken into 3 episodes that are about 20 or 25 minutes, I think. The summary is, the story of Burn the Witch takes place in the Bleach universe and follows 2 witches, Noelle and Ninny, working for the Western branch of Soul Society, located in Reverse London. It is an action fantasy supernatural show, and the theme song is Blowing, performed by Nil. Burn the Witch began as a 62-page one-shot, which was first published on July 14th, 2018. In March 2020, it was announced that a miniseries would be published as a companion for the also announced film. Burn the Witch's first season is a continuation of the one-shot chapter and ran for 4 weeks, from August 24th to September 14th, 2020, and a second season manga was announced with the release of the first season's final chapter. Woo! So, I've been pumped to see this ever since it came out. Like, they announced in March that they were gonna make a movie about it. I thought it was going to be a show. I didn't, because I heard about them releasing like a show on Crunchyroll. I didn't realize it was actually a movie that they broke up. But all right, Lawrence, why don't you lead the way into this wonderful world of Bleach? It was real quick. It was really weird knowing that this takes place in the Bleach universe and being in London and being like watching this first episode and being like, nothing of this reminds me of Bleach at all. Not a single damn thing.
Agreed. Agreed.
Which I kind of like, to be honest. I kind of like that. Ugh.
Agreed. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's hard for me, but Bleach being a very, very, very close second favorite anime of mine after Samurai Champloo, and Bleach being super like influential and important to me and just life.
Right.
I was like, to see another thing in the same universe that is just not
the same, I guess.
The same of what you would like to see from this that's supposed to be in the same universe. It was, I'm not going to say it was hard, but I'm just like, I'm looking at it like, excuse me, you got to be fire. Like, I'm looking at it like, yo, you got to be fire. Right. But I also have to be fair because I also got to be fair because, you know, just because it's not the same show doesn't mean you should automatically just rule it out and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, so the first thing, Gumar, you still there?
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the first thing that came to mind was the animation is crack. Like the anime, just as soon as it started, I was like, oh, I can tell this is they definitely this damn, both y'all screens are
for sure.
What happened? I got kicked out.
Okay, I just was like, is this just on mine? But yeah, so the end, I thought the first thing right off rip, as soon as it started, I'm like, yo, this animation is kind of fire. And then I put, I expected nothing less from Tight though, because he had the 6th highest selling anime in the world with Bleach. So sales wise. So obviously anything else coming from him is going to be a monster regarding, I want to say, like production wise. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have the production because he made Bleach. It's popular. So he they know him and they're gonna make sure he's straight, I feel like. So I saw it, I was like, okay, this is fire. The animation is really good. So I had put this note down before I finished watching the whole episode. This was just in the beginning. I sniffed it out and I was like, hey, yo, $100 says they're doing keto or this is related to keto in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Like I knew off rip. I'm like, they're doing something about this is related to keto. Like, so that's one thing I was like, and then later on in the episode, they start doing more magic and you see they're calling out the numbers and I'm like, okay,
I thought that was cool though, that because how in regular Bleach they just like kind of do like a little hand thing and then they can do the thing, but in this one they have to use the gun. Like the gun is like however they're holding it, however they're using it when they do the thing. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a nice little a touch to it.
Right. I agree. So there was that. Tight was, so the two main characters are women. Tight was always a fan of women characters, and I absolutely love it. Like he puts in work for the women characters, man. Like he does such a great job.
It's one of
with
the
his
few
women.
shows where like the women actually matter in the show. You know, because
Yo,
like
you feel me? Like
Right,
how many
right.
shows in anime do we see where like the women is like the background doesn't matter, is there for comedic effect and all that stupid shit. But then you watch like
fan
Bleach,
service
all the women are nasty, and this one the
and
two main
beast,
characters.
like
And like I know in
right.
Japan
Right.
recently they're making a lot more shows where the women actually matter and stuff. But I feel like, you know, Kubo from way back in the day, he was like at the front of like
He's a
making strong women characters in anime.
Right, right,
he's the OG of it. Like
Yeah.
he been doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
been riding for women.
Mhm.
And you
sort
just
of
love to see
not
it.
only
Like
kind of on that same vein, not only the women, but like he always has a very diverse cast of characters too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Mhm.
you see black characters that aren't stereotypes. You know, you have German
Latin
influenced characters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
German,
Yeah.
Latin
yep,
characters. He does his research.
Latin.
He does his history. You know what I'm saying? And he does it really tastefully.
That's why Bleach resonated with me so much when I first watched it, because it was the only anime I knew that had a Spanish character in it. You know, and I was like, this is
Yes.
Right.
fucking finally some representation. And of course, Chad was a fucking
Right.
badass.
Right.
He's like, I don't need no weapons, dude. I got these fucking
Yo.
guns, dog. I'm gonna beat your ass
Right.
to death. Also, I like
Yeah,
like
man,
animals.
Straight up.
He's great.
That I'm so glad you pointed that out, Goo, because that's true. It's super important that he really, before anyone else was really making things more diverse, he was doing that with everything. Woman, race,
Right.
culture, like you know what I'm saying? Like Bleach, like he squeezed all that into Bleach, you know what I'm saying? So and you see that in this too, you know what I'm saying? You already see
Mhm.
there are black characters. There's
Right.
and in the first episode, you know, the two main characters are women, you know, so you
Mhm.
know, it's you know, you love to see it. So he carries over
Yeah, man.
his same, you know, Bleach ways of the diversity here in
Okay.
this show. So I had a question.
What's up?
Because there's the reverse London and there's the front London, I guess, which is just like the regular people.
Right.
So
Mhm.
only the reverse London can see the dragons.
Yeah.
But does that mean everyone in front London only sees shit falling over?
That's what I think is what they were saying, because
That's a good
they
question.
explained like at the beginning of the show what they say. It was like dragons exist with 72% of all deaths in London being because of dragons, and there was a reverse in front, and only the people in reverse can see. So it's like the Soul Society in Japan. You know how like only the Shinigami can see them, but when they blow shit up,
But
it affects regular Japan
Mm.
too. I think it's the same where like,
I
you know, when they destroy shit in reverse London, regular London feels it, you know.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, you're 100% right. I completely forgot that
Yeah.
this is in the Bleach universe. So therefore, the same thing as Hollows, I'm
Right.
assuming
Then-
is what this is.
One thing that I kind of same vein, right? Because I'd asked about that too. Is who lives in reverse London? Because Nini, I don't think it's really a spoiler because I think this happens in the first episode. She goes between both worlds. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Because at the
The blonde chick.
are they souls? Because like in Soul Society, it's souls that live there. You know what I mean?
right.
But who's living in reverse London? Like, are they souls or are they just people? Like,
I'm going
you
to
know what I'm saying?
assume it's probably the same setup as in Bleach, where you have the souls that live there, but then the people that are in charge of keeping the peace, the Shinigami. So in this one, it would be, I forget what they call them, but like Nini and her friend,
Yeah.
they can travel between
witches, they're
things.
witches.
Yeah, the witches can travel between worlds in order to like keep the balance between them. You know, because like Rukia at the beginning of the show, she's hanging out in our world, and that's where she meets Ichigo
True.
and shit, and then they go back to Soul Society and stuff. So I
True,
think it's
true.
probably the same thing, because at the very first scene of the show is Nini's being harassed by like the paparazzi. So I guess she's like, I only watched
Right.
this first episode. I didn't want to watch the next two yet, and so it's like she must be some sort of like idol or some famous person, and she like flashes her
Right.
camera and then uses her phone to like open a vortex into reverse London. And I also thought that was pretty cool how a lot of he like updated this world so it was like a lot more like the people in the Soul Society are using phones and shit. They're using technology and stuff. Like the witches, there's like a
Yeah,
point
yeah, yeah.
system, and like they make
Mm-hmm.
money for dealing with the dragons and stuff. It's much more like
Right,
modernized than
right,
London,
right.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm assuming it's souls that probably live there, and then there's just certain people that can go back and forth. Also, real quick, the new mascot for One Shot Reviews, I found him. He's hanging out. So say hi,
I
everyone.
was just about to say
That's
I
why
saw
I
you.
ran away. He was trying to escape from his cage. He was like, "Yo, y'all recording without me? That's bullshit. I want to come say hi." So say hi, everyone. Here's the new One Shot Reviews mascot. You'll see him every now and then. He's a cool little guy.
A what's his name again? Nisaki?
Nagini. He is a boy named after a girl.
Nagini.
Cause why not? He don't care. He's having fun. Look at him. Up, say hi, buddy. Say hi.
What's
Woo.
up, man?
Oh shit. He's really getting in there. Yo, he loves the camera. Look at him. Look at him. Good boy.
He's really trying
He's
Yo.
trying. He was trying. Oh shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, and then
So
when she
one thing that I noted,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
one thing that I noted that was pretty cool is Ty always has like mad style in his characters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in terms of just like drip, swag, like his characters even from like Bleach era were always designed really well, just in terms of like what they're wearing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even like the paparazzi scene, like that was one of the things I was thinking about. Like when the dude's chasing her, I was like, wow, like he's dressed really cool. You know what I mean? Like they just
Right.
have cool designs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
both the
Really
characters have
dope.
cool designs. I like how Nini's wearing she's wearing it looks like a swimsuit bottom for like the classic anime girl swimsuit.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
just the bottom, but then like a normal top and everything. But like her friend's wearing like a mini skirt with like the jacket and everything. And it's funny because Nini's all about like money and
Right,
stuff,
right.
and the other one's just about like actually, I think they're both just about money. I don't really think they give a
She wants
shit
the
about like,
ranks.
yeah. They're like, listen, we're both in it
She
for the
wants to be
money.
a saber.
Nah,
Oh, she wants to be a saber. That's right.
so
Nini wants to be a
Nini, I
saber.
think, yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty dope. And the other one's just
But
like,
that's
I need
actually,
money.
ooh, I was gonna say something, but I don't think it happened in the first episode, and I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm like, let me catch
Right, right.
myself.
Shit.
But,
But
Um,
what'd you think of
but
I thought it was pretty cool that there was like a law passed in like 1609. So like clearly that London's been dealing with dragons for like centuries and shit. And there was like a law passed
mhm.
where if you touch a dragon, you either get killed or go to jail for like 100 years. Um, and that's like another way that they introduced the
right.
whole like phone thing because it was weird. You have to lick the phone to see if you came in contact with the dragon.
Bro, that I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
He's like, lick the phone, and you just see him go like,
Yeah, that was a little sus. I was like, what's going on here? But
right. But
I mean, well, we know how tight them be with
with weird stuff.
yeah, right,
He's
right,
an
right.
innovator,
not
but he
everybody,
also
but you
likes
know
his
how he
weird stuff. You know.
right. One thing that I thought they did a really good job with was the music.
Oh yeah, the
Near the
music was
end
great.
when I want to say the dragon is introduced. I think right before they get into the fighting, I think a song starts playing,
Mm-hmm.
but they did such a good job with it because the song was perfect. It almost
Right.
felt like I was watching. So I feel like I can tell if I'm watching and actually I was gonna say I can tell the difference between if I'm watching an anime show, a normal episode, versus an anime movie.
Okay.
It's almost like the production is ramped up in an anime movie.
Well, yeah, because
But-
they have a much larger
Yeah.
budget, and they don't have to make as many episodes, so they can
Right.
focus on spending the money where they really need to focus it. You know?
Okay, so that's valid,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that's
yeah.
valid. Okay, so I was gonna say that, but then I was like, I know I watch that Miyazaki guy's movies a lot, and he's just a legend. So I'm like, I don't
Oh,
know if that's a
you
good
can't
compare
really
just
like,
because it's him and
Right.
like,
dude. Just wait till I
you know what
start
I'm saying. So
making
that's why
you.
I was like, wait.
Wait till I start making you watch Makoto Shinkai movies. You're just gonna be like, Chris, how that wasn't animation. That was real. They put real shit into the movie. They can't do that. They'll be like, nah, someone
Send
drew
me,
that.
t-
Someone drew it.
let me know what I'll watch it. I'll watch. Give me a good movie from him or whatever, and
I'll let you know after the show.
I'll
You'll
watch.
watch it and be like, Chris, that was live action. There was no animation in that, you asshole.
But yeah, like the audio was done so well, and the music was done so well in transition of what's happening in the episode at that particular point in time.
Mhm.
It gave me anime movie vibes,
Right.
like a combination of animation, which I think is really good,
Mhm.
and a combination of the music. The
Mhm.
first episode, once that starts to happen
Right.
and the dragon gets introduced, I almost felt like, yo, I'm watching an anime movie right now. Like the production for this is just really good. So and
Also,
then
wait, real quick. Who was your favorite
yep,
dragon
go
in this
ahead.
first episode? Because there were four
Who
dragons.
is?
There were four dragons introduced. You had
Oh,
the
they're
deer.
two.
There was the deer thing. That was a dragon. Then there was like the thing that attacked the deer
The
thing.
bird,
Yeah. Then there
the
was
dog,
the
Mm.
the
dog,
final one.
and then the
Yeah.
final like boss fight one. Which one was your favorite?
They were the two that they were riding on too, but they weren't.
Oh yeah, the
introduced.
two.
Oh
But
yeah.
neither were the.
I thought that was kind of cool though. That they had like little dragons that they were like flying around on and shit. So that was kind of.
I
cool,
agree.
You know,
Yeah.
What's my favorite one?
dude. Mine's the dog, hands down. That's a
You're
cute
gonna say the
fucking
dog.
dragon.
Yeah, I knew it.
Dude, that's
I
that's
knew
a
you were
cute
gonna
fuck.
say that.
Yo, it's like because at the beginning you see like they don't show it at first. It's like this giant winged shadow thing in the air, and what's his name?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Balgo's being like hanging on a string by it, like
I'll go.
yeah, and you're like, oh shit, what's this fucking badass dragon that he's being? And then it finally shows you just a little ass dog with like fucking 30-foot wingspan. You're like, what? You're like, what the fuck? Only Kubo could make a dog look like a fucking.
Yo, I
dragon.
actually liked the final dragon.
That was cool. That final one. I like the concept.
I really like the final dragon at the end.
Yeah, when they
'Cause-
introduced like Dark
Yeah.
Dragon and what that is and shit, that was cool.
Yeah, right.
So-
Like I want to. It reminds me
Is
kind
there
of like
something-
you know. I was gonna say, it reminds me of like the transformations in Bleach. You know, like the power ups. So like when the
Right.
dragon lost its face and all of a sudden got like 10 times stronger. It's like I want to see what other abilities dragons have in this sort of
Right,
world.
right.
And if we'd ever see anything like a humanoid dragon, sort of the same way we have like, you know what I mean? Now this is about to be like a
I
classic.
was literally about to say that.
That should be kind of
Like-
crazy.
That would be dope.
'Cause
It was.
so-
It was. I liked the design of it because when the head fell off and it started moving again, I thought like, oh, it's gonna grow another head. You know, that's what most shows do. It's like it's gonna grow another head like a Hydra or something, and then but no, instead the tongue just came out of its neck. You know, and it just didn't
Yeah.
regrow anything. It was just like, oh, check it out. I'm running around without anything. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of. It was like really creepy, but really cool at the same time. You know.
Yeah.
It was insane.
So I think there was two. I got two more bullet points here. There were an element of Bleach that I did notice. Okay, wait. There were definitely two elements of Bleach that I noticed. One, you can tell the animation is the same.
Yep. Just like punched up for 2020. You know. It was it was like the
For sure.
colors pot. It was like because if you remember, if you take Bleach and this and you put them side by side, they look almost the same. It's just like it's just like if Bleach was made today, this is what it would look like. It would just be everything would just be punched up more.
Yeah.
But the art style felt the same.
Yeah.
Where colors were felt
I
the
agree.
same.
I guess it's
inside.
yeah.
Yeah. It was just like instead of watching this on like a shitty 2004 TV, we're watching it in like fucking 8 billion K fucking TVs in the future.
100%
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, it
I was gonna say this is a good preview for what the thousand year Blood Arc War is gonna look like when Bleach comes back.
Right.
So
Right.
we're gonna have this animation. We're gonna have this just with the Bleach characters.
For
You know what I
that
mean?
show,
Like
you know?
with the Zanpakuto sword fights and shit. Looking
Dude,
like
Lawrence's
this,
face, he's just like I'm
hell
fighting.
yeah,
Yo,
He's like,
I'm like, yo, it's about to be lit.
like, you know how in anime when people get overwhelmed, they
man.
have like the cloud of smoke come out of it. That's what just happened to Lawrence. Like his brain just exploded. He was like, "Holy shit!" He was like, "It's gonna look so fucking good, dude." Just all the Bankais in this animation is gonna look so good.
It's gonna be dope.
Yo, they're probably gonna be.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
You know. Speaking of animation, Noelle reminds me
the dark-haired one, right?
That's the brunette. Yeah.
Yeah.
She reminds me of. She looked like Tight. Literally took her from Bleach, the zombie girl from Bleach.
Which one
the
was
blood,
that again?
The third arc. If she gets her blood on you, turn into a zombie, and she's like perverted.
Yep.
Noelle is that girl. Tell me she doesn't.
Oh
man, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
You're right. I forget her name. Now I have to go look her up.
And she's like perverted, and what her captain died, and she just turned. Her captain was like, don't, and then they just murked her, and then turned her into a zombie.
Right.
That girl. Noelle literally looks drawn exactly like her. Her eyes are the same. Like her eyes are mad, like sullen.
Right.
And just like she never smiles, no emotion. That's how that girl was in Bleach. And I'm like, yo, this looks exactly like that zombie chick.
Yeah.
But and then so another Bleach element is I already know how this is gonna go because at the end they had the round table.
The round table of all the higher ups that they showed you.
They did have the round table. Okay.
I feel like
yeah.
Kumar knows the answers to all these predictions that we're doing because he's ready.
Right.
But I just know I'm like, all right, Tight. He does the ranking thing. Mad animes. But I think Tight is a general. He's a what's the word of like he's a founder of
hierarchies,
rankings and animes because the Bleach the captains in Bleach are like they're symbolic.
Right.
I feel like Bleach's hierarchy of authority is famous. Like the Gotai 13 squad captains are famous, known throughout all of anime.
The 13 captains, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tight got that in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When I seen the round table at the end, I'm like, okay, this is their version of
the captain.
This now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I forget. I think there were like 7 or something that they had at the round table. And then, in classic, Kubo fashion, they were like, it was like he introduces the hierarchy, and then it was like a direct, and we have to kill the dude that the main characters are hanging out with. It's kind of like he likes that formula, you know. And then, Lawrence, did you watch after the credits of episode 1 or no? You didn't. Okay, so the credits roll, and then there's like a 30-second scene where you see a woman. She's like a pink-haired woman in a building, and she's petting a dragon. And remember the dude at the round table that was talking the most? The dude in like the like streetwear clothes. He walks into the room, and then the episode ends. Yeah,
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah,
I'm watching it right now.
He walks into the room, and the episode ends. So he's gonna be the one that's going to be leading the charge, I think, in killing, what's his name, Balgo, which I think is a dope name. I don't know who the hell named someone Balgo, but that's a great name.
Balgo, yeah.
I'm gonna name my kid Balgo.
Yeah, and that dude has all types of Grimjow vibes.
Oh hell yeah!
Really? Oh, hold on.
Lawrence is watching that 30 seconds. He's like,
I just watched that 30-second clip. You know what's funny? It's funny you say that, Chris, because I remember you telling me that, and I went, damn. Oh, this is episode 2. That's why I'm bugging. I'm like, bro, I didn't see all this in the first one. I remember you telling me that, and now, so when I was watching this, I did the thumbnail, and I just went to the end to see if the credits stopped, and I saw that there was something else there, but I was like, oh, that's probably going to be episode 2, like you know how they do it.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't watch it. I'm like, because I'll just watch episode 2. But since you just said that, I just went back and watched it. I was like, okay, yeah, he's right. Yeah. But you said that dude gives you Grimjaw vibes? Mard?
Dun dun dun. He's ignoring you. He's like, I ain't answering that question. Oh,
so
snap! The audio is going in and out, so it's like kind of hard to hear.
Oh, my bad.
There was no intro.
I liked it. I liked how it just started. It was like, here's the show, have fun. Here's the movie. I wonder if it was different in Japan because they got it as a movie. So I'm wondering if there was an intro.
Oh, true.
Instead of in the show, because we're getting it. Everyone outside of Japan.
I feel like Bleach always had bangers for openings. So I was looking forward to hearing the opening for this.
Right.
Low key, like, because this is coming from someone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't too ecstatic to watch this because, as of what literally from what I was saying at the beginning, this is not Bleach.
Right.
And it's not a continuation of it.
Right. It's just
so my bar is kind of down here because I'm like, it's in the same universe, but it's just like people with magic and witches and stuff. Like, I'm like, I'm not too keen on. So, but I was like, it's from Tight though. So I'm like, let me just have an open mind.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Because I was expected, like, Bleach was just so good, and now it's over, and they bring it back with something that's just far left. That's not related to Bleach elements as much, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this because I'm going from a very high standard, and I'm gonna need the other thing to be just as high, or else I'm gonna be disappointed. I actually forgot why I said that. Gumar said something, and then I said that.
Well, what'd you think? What'd you think of the first episode?
But I thought it was, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. How everything chronologically went well. You know, the points of like everything they're introducing to us, the setup, you know, I wasn't absolutely blown away.
Right.
That's not a knock though. That's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, it's the first episode, you know what I'm saying? It's the setup. So, I thought what I thought. It was chill, it was straight. There's gonna be a lot of people who are thinking that the same exact thing as me regarding, oh, this is in the Bleach universe. Oh, word. Who we about to see? Who's gonna make a cameo? Who's gonna where?
Right.
There's gonna be a dragon Bankai of some sort. Who's gonna da 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 da? And I don't. It's kind of like I know not to psych myself up because that's not gonna happen. So a lot of people are going to feel like I'm feeling. They're just gonna have to be ready to just experience a complete different experience because Bleach is over.
Right.
So because of that dynamic, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on this. Because I remember the first time you told me about this, Gumar, and I had no idea about this. And you told me about this a couple months ago, maybe like last year. He was like, have you ever seen Burn the Witch? I was like, nah, what the hell is that? You like, it's in the Bleach universe. I was like, say what? and then you know, I saw it or whatever, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all of us loved Bleach, so it's like,
right.
I hope, you know, and we, you know, Type is a great writer, so you know, so I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, it was fucking crazy, it was dumb lit, da da da. It's also the first episode, so normally that doesn't happen.
Right.
But I think the more appropriate question is, would I watch a second episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Nice.
So off of the strength of Tight knows how to write a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Off that alone, I will watch the second episode. Like I have faith in my guy that even though it's not Bleach, I will watch another show that he makes. Like I feel like the culture, the community owes that to him because he applied us with one of the greatest pieces we've ever seen in anime history. We owe it to him to give his other work a shot, even though it's not the same. Super important. If this was not in the Bleach universe and these were not connected, I think this would be completely different. But the fact you put this in the same universe, that's gonna fuck people up. That's gonna get people, because we wouldn't be expecting, because now in the back of everyone's head, we're like,
where's Ichigo?
Is someone gonna make a guest appearance?
Yeah,
like,
someone gonna make.
Are we gonna see like Ichigo come out the cut, and then people will go nuts. Like it would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Him putting these two things in the same universe does that. Right. So now, if we don't see anything Bleach, we're gonna be disappointed, even though we shouldn't be. But he connected the universes, so now we're automatically gonna feel like that regardless. You guys get what I'm saying? If this wasn't in the universe at all, we wouldn't be expecting anything Bleach, because we'd be like, oh, this is a whole new show. We're not expecting anything Bleach. Nobody, no cameos, no nothing, no Bankais, no nothing, no characters, no nothing. But so basically it was a bold move for him to connect the universes, because now everyone who loved Bleach and all the Bleach fans, we're low key like the emoji eyes looking over like
Right.
Like, please drop one Bleach reference and I'm going crazy. Like I'm running around my block. Like if you drop any Bleach references, I'm going nuts.
Right.
It's like that. So you know, he's a Tight is a legend in the culture. So I'll definitely give this a shot because of that. You know what I'm saying? The Aizen saga was amazing. You know what I'm saying? The story of just like the betrayal, and he wasn't who everyone thought he was, turn around, fuck everybody. That's a great story. You know what I'm saying? The 1,000-Year Blood War, you know, that was it was a good story. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like Gumar knows how it is. Like, it wasn't as good as Aizen, because you know betrayal is cool in people's eyes. Like, you know, you don't see it coming, but
I'll make the argument, bro, that the Blood War arc could have been as good as Aizen's, if not better, had they not rushed the ending. Agreed. If they had let him develop it the way he wanted to develop it and finish the way he had planned to finish it, I think it could have been a lot better than what we got.
I hope
because the setup. That's what I'm hoping too. That's what I'm really hoping too. But bro, to kind of just go along with what you were saying, one thing to kind of keep in the back of our minds is this was just the first season that came out, right?
Right.
We might get later chapters where, you know, they might talk about what that relationship between Soul Society and the Wingbind is, you know? One question that I do have is, where does this story take place in relation to the story of Ichigo and all of them? Is this like before all that? Is this after all that? Like, might we get a cameo from Ichigo's kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows?
I'm thinking that this all takes place after Bleach happened.
After?
And I'm also wondering. So the way I look at this movie, show, whatever you want to call it, is that he tied it in with Bleach so that he wouldn't have to explain the world to us, because we'll know. Oh, okay. There's reverse. There's people are dead. People are not. They use magic. Blah blah blah. Like, we go into it knowing all of the backstory of the world. So he can focus on, here are the characters and here what's going on. I don't have to give you any of that nonsense from behind. Because you already know it. And I feel like this is also his way of maybe further down the line introducing other countries. Like maybe we'll get in America Soul Society. Maybe we'll get like a German one. Maybe we'll get like an African one. And that's how he's gonna like, oh yeah, all these different things are happening all over the world. Maybe that's in his head of doing stuff. And maybe
bro,
down the
that
line,
shit would be fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
African shit with like witch doctors and voodoo and shit. Like
that would be sick.
Shamans, that would be fire, bro.
And he does do the cultural of different races and stuff. That was good.
That should be dope.
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm thinking that he's doing, and this is his like moving forward, because a lot of people after the MCU started mixing all of their like comic books were big, yeah, crossovers great. No one really cared, like pretty much only people that read comic books like that. But when the MCU became such a dominant movie like entity, and like the normal person who knew nothing about comic books was even going to read it, I feel like a lot more people, no matter what medium, like TV shows, books, comics, you know, manga, all that stuff, a lot of stuff started doing more and more crossover work. And I feel like Kubo's been sitting on this kind of like idea of introducing other countries maybe for a long time and just didn't know how to do it, and now he's just figured it out. Especially that his company's like, oh yeah, we'll animate the last final arc for you. Maybe at the end of that show he ties it in with Burn the Witch, or maybe, you know, maybe he introduces like Germany or Africa or America or someone and ties, like we see little bits and pieces through all those shows and stuff. Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much and he just was like, I made a one shot of London and that's it. I just thought it was cool. I thought of it in the shower once and now here it is. All right, I'm going back to not making anything for 15 years, you know? So who knows? But I think that'd be cool. I know he's got all that shit in his head where he's like, oh, what if in Germany they did this, and then like, you know, in Africa there's the witch doctors and the shamans and all that stuff, and in America there's like Native American stuff, and you know, you go to like Greece and Rome and they have like a pantheon.
Fire, yo.
Like that'd be so cool. Like, dude, imagine like a Greece and Rome Bleach universe thing where we have all the monsters like Medusa and all that stuff. That'd be sick. Oh, that'd be so dope. Kubo, watch this. You can have this idea. That would be tight. You can have these ideas. They're yours.
Right. Connects everything on a
that would be fire, yo.
This whole thing was
someone get tight on Twitter. I'm gonna send this video to Twitter. I'm gonna timestamp this. Be like, I got an idea for you. Watch this part. Here you go. Go nuts. You can have it.
That would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
That was good.
Yeah.
But
so how'd you guys like the ending song?
I liked it. I thought it was dope.
It was straight.
I
feel like it's a pretty classic ending, softish. You know what I mean? I typically like the openings more than the endings because the openings be more lit. Like they're more like
100%.
You know?
But that's like that's like classic. That's classic anime. Like the meme though, where it's like anime openings, and then you got this badass, everyone's killing each other. And then it's like anime endings, and it's like two people crying.
It's like a lullaby.
Like, yeah, and it's like a lullaby. Like that's the classic anime formula, you know? You know, you got the banger up front, and then like here's the I'm gonna make you feel like shit.
Right.
Oh, God.
That's a fact.
Because I mean, we all, I know all of us still remember all of the theme songs from OG Bleach. You know, I know we all remember the like start of every episode, but how many of us remember all the songs at the end of each episode? I don't remember a fucking song for at the end.
Nah,
of each episode.
Couldn't tell you. Maybe like a handful.
I'd probably go, oh, I remember this song if I heard it, but there's no way how I'd be able to sit here and like sing one to you right now.
One that always comes to mind is Samurai Champloo's ending, Shiki no Uta.
Shiki no Uta.
That's just a classic. That's just a fucking classic, bro. Yeah, that one. That's just a banger too, though.
But after I'm down on my hands and knees, I'm trying to find it, trying to hold it up. Like, this is the only anime where we listen for the ending song.
But I think Samurai Champloo, it didn't have an intro song, right?
Yeah, it does. Battle Cry, Nuja Best.
That's right. Yeah. I always remember when I see Samurai Champloo, I just remember like the title card at the beginning of the graffiti.
The title cards, yeah.
That's what I remember. I always figured there was like a little beginning and then the title card and then they shows it. Dude, Nuja B's fucking Battle Cry was sick. Why do you have to die?
Yeah, man.
We'd have so many good songs if he was still around.
Bro.
He was the OG.
He birthed a lot of producers, for sure.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, my man Logic was just like still rapping about
Logic
it.
shouted him out.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
how you know he's so influential in the music. Even though he did
Right.
like a lot of his music was like anime related, like he's still so influential because like people are still calling him out. You know.
Right.
Ugh.
100%. Did anybody have anything else?
I think my snake is trying to eat candy corn. What the hell? You can't do this. I know it's Halloween, but you can't eat this. Stop.
Just I guess some things I would like to see for like later seasons is just more of that world building. Like I want to know more about like the relationship between their guns / horns and what the Zanpakuto toes are, or like their forms of keto. Like they say they're full spells, but if you remember in Bleach, if you say the full spell, it's full power. But Aizen's the type that could just say like the number or whatever and just have it just work.
Number, boom, and then
you know what I mean? Like so, there's some people in Bleach that can just say the number or whatever and have it just work. Other times you have to say the full spell. And this series, I feel like they were saying out the full spells, but their spells still felt shorter than like a Bleach spell would feel.
Bleach one, yeah.
So I want to know like more just like kind of knowing like what's the relationship. You know what I mean? Like
in episode 3, someone's gonna get some broken powerful spell on like a farm level. And I'm so pumped to see it. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't wait. It's
bro,
like the
there's
dude
a
in
spell.
the sweater suit's gonna be fighting like Ninny or something. She's gonna be like dropping the earth on you, bitch. Here I go.
Bro, there's I forget what episode it is. I'm not gonna say like exactly what Noelle does, but she uses a spell called Gatling Gun, and that shit was dope. It was just like I want to see more of it.
That was in
the first episode.
Yeah, the Dark Dragon's about to kill Balgo.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Because she like blows into it, and
she blows it first. Yeah, she makes it a horn. Yeah.
And then she like switches it to a gun and calls out Gatling gun, and all the things that fell on the ground like shoot out.
Exactly. Yeah, sick. Like that shit's fire. So I'm just like I want to see more of like that. Right. Yeah, man. I'm excited for the series. It's definitely different than I feel like a normal shonen would be, especially because, like we mentioned in the beginning, right? Their motivations is like the money and the merit. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a dark dragon demon lord trying to take over. You know what I mean? Like they're not trying to protect anybody. So it's just really cool, kind of just seeing this different escape of it. I just really want to see more of it. So I would definitely watch. Well, I mean, I did watch all of the episodes and stuff, but I would watch a second episode.
Yeah. You know? No. Lawrence probably knows this, but I'm a slut for giant monster creatures. So dragons falls into that. Godzilla being the greatest creation of all time. Anything with dragons, I'm automatically up here. I'm like, this is gonna be fucking. Even if it's the shittiest show on the planet, I'm like, that was fucking awesome. And then just knowing that Kubo made it, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun watching this. I recommend it to people so far because even though most of the action just happens at the end of the show, like episode 1, it was still a really good show. It had me captivated the whole time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Right, little guy. Nagini liked it. He thought it was cool. He was watching it. Hey, but yeah, I would definitely say finish watching the show. It's only 3 episodes, or if you're watching in movie form, it's probably an hour and a half long, probably. So
an hour? No, I would even say an hour and a half, bro. They're like 20-ish minutes long per episode. If you cut out like the end credits, you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, so not even an hour and a half. So sounds like One Shot Reviews says, watch the damn show, people. Do it.
Watch the show, man. It's by a very
legend,
historic, renowned, writer, so. He makes good content. You can see how his work bleeds into this show. The production is A1. So that alone, the production and who we're talking about here, and this is just all the more reason to go ahead and dive into this show. Watch that. There are 2 episodes right now on Crunchyroll. I think there's only 2. Is there 3? There's 3. There's 3. I thought this came out on the second.
Yeah, they all came out at the same time.
Oh, I'm about to just watch all 3 of these then. All right,
I know, right?
So yeah, man, guys, go check it out.
Hell yeah. But all right, that's the end of the show. We're done. That's it. We're over. Lawrence, what are we watching next week, Lawrence? Let's see.
So next week we are actually, Chris.
What's up?
I'm actually.
You want to change
question
it up?
for you? Why did you pick
2 shows?
No, I don't want to change it at all. So next week we're reviewing Kaku Renbo and Little Witch Academia.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what Little Witch is.
You'll love it. It's adorable.
I love it.
It's the cutest shit ever. Okay. No, you're gonna fucking hate it, dog. I know it's not the type of show you would ever watch, and I'll make you watch it. It's just a nice little, happy, cute little show. You're gonna be like, why the fuck am I wasting my time watching this? And I'll be like, here you go, Lawrence. Watch this cute shit. Nothing happens in it. Power of friendship. All girl cast. It's cute and shit. There's rainbows, bright pink explosions. You're gonna hate it. I'm pumped. I can't wait for you to watch it. I love the show. I think Little Witch Academy is fucking awesome. But
sounds amazing. Hold on, Chris. Did you picked Kaku Renbo?
No, you picked Kaku Renbo.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I'm like, wait. I forgot we talked about this. I was like, Chris, do you know this? So, guys, next week we're gonna be doing Little Witch Academia and Kaku Renbo. This year.
Ooh, you own it.
Boy,
hey.
Yeah. And I'm not like Gumard.
I'm looking at have I seen this?
Yes, you have.
I think I have. I think you put me on.
The reason we're doing 2 shows next week is because I remember you so I don't know what Kaku Renbo is. I never watched it, but you told me it was only like what, 10 minutes long or something? You said it was super short.
It's a short movie. Yeah. There's only 1 episode.
Yeah,
it's a short movie.
So I figured I'll also pick a 1 episode movie that's super short, and then we'll just review 2 1-episode movies. And we won't talk about the endings of them. We'll give you like the first half of each one.
Yeah, because these ones. So Gumard, you're like, yo, have I seen that? You probably have. Back when we were kids in middle school.
So like 4 years ago.
Adult Swim. Adult Swim for Halloween put out Kaku Renbo, and this is it's a short movie. And they did it for Halloween. And I remember being in my living room downstairs in front of the TV, watching it like, this is amazing. Like, it's amazing.
Is it like a horror or is it like a mystery?
So it's a horror. It's a horror. It's a fucking horror.
Okay.
It's too dark in my room. I can't read. But yes, it's a horror. The summary, Gumard. So you might. I'm not going to give anything away. Just the summary. It's about children who go to a town to play a game every year, and the game is you have to play hide and seek.
Yep.
And you have to win the game of hide and seek to live, to go home. And this town is because the town is fueled by children's souls. So there are demons in this town that go and try and find these children playing hide and seek to take their souls to power the lights in the town so the lights stay on. That's what Kaku Renbo is about, and it's absolutely amazing.
Little Witch Academy is just about a girl who wants to be a witch. That's it. She just wants to be.
I thought he was about to say some fire shit. Like, he got ready, changed his dance and everything.
She's just this little cute girl that's like, I want to be a witch, but she has no magic powers, so she goes to witch school, and it's just her making friends with some other girls. And but imagine not screaming and everyone's happy and there's no death. There's also no demon lord. There's no people they gotta fight. It's just like a shit ton of schoolgirls at school, and one of them's like, I don't have powers, and everyone's like, we'll help you, and then she gets powers, and that's it. That's the whole show. It's cute. It's cute as shit. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. You're like, why am I gonna watch this?
Sounds something like Chris would watch.
Hey, good news. There's at least one rainbow in the show, so you'll love it. Who doesn't like a good rainbow?
There's at least one rainbow.
Who doesn't like a good rainbow? That's all I'm saying. I figured, Lawrence is gonna hit us with the scary horror shit, and I'll hit us with the happy witch stuff. It'll be
fun. Yeah.
You know what?
It's a good balance.
That's a great
Yeah.
balance.
Alrighty.
So-
Well, in the description, I'm going to post timestamps of if people want to watch just the hentai versus anime, if they want to watch just a review on Burn the Witch. I probably should have said this at the beginning and not the end, but oh well. Yeah. And I'll post in the video all our different social medias and where else you can find this show so you can listen to it. Episodes go up every Tuesday at whenever the hell I wake up for work. That's when the episodes go up because that's when I hit the gym. So changes every Tuesday. Who knows? But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week. Woo.
So, guys, we can be reached on Twitter at Reviews Shot. If you guys want to send us an email and let us know how much you guys love watching the show.
Nagini answers all the emails, so get ready.
Nagini answers the emails.
Every email he will answer. He's got a lot of proficiency with computers. He's got this.
If you want to learn parcel tongue, hit us up.
Hit us up. We got you.
Hit us up. Our Gmail is oneshotreviewspod@gmail.com. oneshotreviewspod@gmail.com. Our IG is _oneshotreviews. And Chris, we finally have a what?
A mascot.
We finally have a YouTube channel, guys, so you get to see what we look like in person. And we also have a mascot as well.
I broke his brain. He was just like, why the fuck you say that?
I'm like, bro, the perfect alley-oop. And he just, but you know what? You can see, hey, look, that's actually kind of perfect. You can catch Nagini on our
YouTube channel.
He's obviously going to be on this episode. He's basically in the whole fucking thing.
Hell yeah.
So
he was getting rowdy. He wanted to get on screen. He was like, look at me. I'm beautiful as shit. People got to see me. They got to know.
Facts. Just a little plug for another podcast that I'm in, the Know Your Worth King podcast.
Hell yeah.
I think Gumar is familiar with our podcast, but we're on Instagram, and we have podcasts every, I want to say, Thursday. It's about it's by Black men for Black men. Know your worth. It's basically just to know, that we're important, and to, make sure that we're valued and we know our value, especially in a time like this. So definitely, if you guys are interested, tune in. Our Instagram is Know Your Worth King. So yeah, you can catch us on IG, see what we got. We put up nice, interesting posts about, financial, because financial literacy and things like that, Black owned businesses, all the things of that sort. So check out the Instagram. Gumar, thank you so much for coming, bro. I love you, dog. Thank you.
And thank you guys for having me. This was mad fun.
Goo, you can come on again, bro. If there's another show,
yeah, bro.
I would love to.
I was gonna say, dog.
Yeah, man.
You know me, I just love to talk about anime, dog. So
of course.
Hell yeah, man.
Whenever, bro.
I consider you the OG, Goo. You put me on to a lot of stuff, man. You've put me on to a lot of stuff. I cannot lie. You put me on Hunter x Hunter. You put me onto something else too. I forgot. But Naruto, like, you were like the first person that put me onto a lot to the culture back in middle school anyway. So you used to tell me about all this information, then I would go ahead and look into it. I'm pretty sure you probably put me on the Bleach too, bro. And Bleach is like a huge influence. So
that's a staple now, yeah.
So I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on the show. And
thank you, man.
We're gonna have you back, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me. Like I said, this was fun as hell. So shit, until next time.
Until next time, guys.
And stop.